Hi, Eben. Welcome. Lisa Summers, I see you. Welcome. Imran, welcome. Private Life, welcome. Riabeti, TM Builder. Guys, let's tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen, share the live. 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 We will start the live when we are at 10,000 likes. 10,000 likes and 100 shares. We start the live. We are talking about how to find a research gap. How to find a research gap for your honors, your masters, your PhD. Tap the screen, like. So how you share the screen is you sort of press next to my forehead. You press it for a few seconds. Then you will see your friends showing and then you share to them. Maseko, #1 gifter badge. Thank you so much. Let's tap the screen and share the live, good people. Send your heart me, send your heart me, send your heart me. That's the beginning of good things for you and me. We will start the live when we get to 10,000 likes and 100 shares. Let's tap the screen. We have 2 likes, guys. We have only 2 likes and we have 10 people in the room. It's not possible. I will only start the live when we get to 10,000 likes. 10,000 likes and 100 shares. So far, I don't see any share. I don't see any share. Let's share. Let's not enjoy good things alone. We also need to enjoy with others. Busisiwe, My Rose, welcome. Klala, welcome. Thank you guys. Carabello. Let me know where you are watching from. Where are you watching from? Tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen. Give us some likes. Tap the screen, tap the screen. Becca, #1 gifter badge. Thank you. I see 20 likes. We need to go to 10,000 likes before we start. And I want to see 100 shares. Eben baby is in England. England is in the house. Thank you, Eben, for joining us. Let's tap the screen. Let's tap the screen. Let's tap the screen. Let's tap the screen. We are talking about something very crucial. How to find a research gap. We have 25 likes. We have a long way to go. Tato, #3 gifter badge. Thank you, guys. Send me a heart me. Send a heart me. Send a heart me. I think you can see my live goals at the top there. We are 11 in the room and we have only 34 likes. That's unbelievable. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's invite more people. Let's invite more people. And then we'll start the live. Then we'll start the live. 48 likes. Tap the screen and share. If you don't know how to share, you look at my face right now where you are seeing me. You sort of press for a few seconds. You press for a few seconds and then you will see your friends coming up. And then when they come out, please begin to share to them. I don't see anybody sharing. Let's tap the screen and share the live. Share the live, share the live, share the live, share the live. Busisiwe, I see you. Thank you. Share the live. I see 2 shares. Beautiful. Thank you, guys. Send a heart me. That's a greeting. That's to say, Doctor, good evening or good morning, depending on where you are. A heart me, a heart me. Send a heart me. You can also send a rose, but every time you come for a meeting, the first thing you send is a heart me. And then, as long as it's still between 7 and 8 p.m., you can also send a go popular. After a heart me, you send a go popular. Let's tap the screen. Let's share the live. Tap the screen, 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 share the live. Evening, I'm from South Africa. My name is Reti. Thank you, Reti. South Africa, England in the house. Where are you watching us from? Where are you watching us from? Where are you watching us from? Family Success TV, you are welcome. Where are you watching us from? We are 18 in the room. Rendani, South Africa, thank you very much. You're welcome. Yange, Namibia, thank you very much. V, South Africa. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate your presence. Yes, I'm not inviting anybody to be a guest at the moment. Sipiwe, South African, thank you. KZ and Tlengiwe, thank you very much. KZ is in the house. I will not invite anybody to be a guest unless you have shared 100 shares and you have 2,000 likes or you have sent me a heart me. Thank you. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. South Africa GP, Gauteng Province. Maseko, Johannesburg. Thank you very much, guys. Let's go, 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 let's go. Where are the likes? Where are the heart me's? Guys, let's share. We are talking about something very crucial here. We can't just be 19. It doesn't work like that. We can't just be 19. Free State, Mohau, thank you. Okay. I will not invite anybody to be a guest unless they have been sharing. I will not allow you to ask questions if you have not done any of this. You have not sent a heart me and you haven't shared to 100 people. You haven't given any likes. I would prefer 2,000 likes. It's not much, guys. We are 24 in the room and we only have 224 likes. Can we do this? Can we do this? Then we'll start the live. Share the live. Only 2 people shared the live, guys. Unbelievable. Only 2 people shared the live. Coach Princess, I see you. Siva, thank you for liking the live. Thank you for liking the live. Keep tapping, keep tapping, keep tapping, keep tapping, keep tapping. I appreciate those who are sharing the live because I see the number is increasing. Mohau, thank you. If you don't like the live that much and you don't share it or you don't send a heart me, forget about asking questions. It won't happen. You need to support me. I'm supporting you guys. You need to support me. You know how it is on TikTok. Yes, Coach Princess has sent a rose. Wow. Thank you, Coach Princess. That's appreciated. Thank you so much, Coach Princess. Coach Princess has started the ball rolling when it comes to gifts. Let's like. Guys, we are only on 271. I wanted us to reach 10,000 likes before we start, but I can allow you, if we get to 2,000 likes, we can start. 2,000 likes, we start. 2,000 likes, we start. 2,000 likes, we start. 2,000 likes, we start. Two 2,000 likes, we can do this. Why is it taking us a long time? 342 likes, and we are 34 in the room. Guys, are we ready to engage? Are we ready to engage? We will not start until we get minimum 2,000 likes. We have only 4 shares. Please tell me, where are you watching from? 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 Coach Princess has sent a heart me. Thank you, Coach Princess. Much appreciated. Coach Princess became the number 4 fan in the fan club. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I see you, Coach. Thank you. God bless you, Coach. Rock, I see you. Petty, I see you. Let's continue, let's continue. Let's tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen. Tap the screen, guys. We want to start. Eben has just shared the live with more than 5 friends. Wow, thanks, Eben. I appreciate that. I don't take it for granted. Let's share the live. Share the live, share the live, share the live. Share the live, guys. Come on. Nah, share the live. Thank you, Nah. All right, Coach Princess is watching live from Pretoria. Pitori is in the house. Thank you, Coach. Renda liked the live. Mohau liked the live. We are on 479 likes. I don't know why. I can't believe this. We are taking so long, man. We are taking so long to reach 2,000. We want to talk about how to find a research gap. How to find a research gap. Ndamono, how are you? Greetings. You're welcome. I see you. Navigating early childhood. Gaps, Khaboron is in the house. Thank you. Letabo from Midrand. Wow. Thank you. Samson. Good evening. Good evening, Samson. How are you? Where are you watching us from? Where are you watching us from? Where are you watching us from? Type in the comment section. Samson is in Cape Town. Wow, thank you, Samson. Watching from Bloemfontein, really. Thank you. Ndamono says, I'm good, thank you. I'm good too. Thank you so much. Melusi is in Brandon, Mpumalanga. Thank you very much. All the way from Namibia, Ndamono. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Come on, guys, let's tap the screen. Samson says, I wish I could have tapped into this energy when I was doing my master's. Oh, don't worry. You will do that when you're doing your PhD. Nelu Henik liked the live. Thank you very much. Where are you watching us from, good people? Where are you watching us from? Life is to be enjoyed, guys. We live life once. We don't live life twice. Coach Princess has just gotten the #1 gift of age. Thank you, Coach. God bless you. Where are you watching us from? Where are you watching us from? Where is Kenya tonight? Where is Ghana tonight? Torisho is in Limpopo. Limpopo is in the house. Guys, tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen. Let's like. I can't believe what's happening tonight. Only 8 shares and 557 likes. Akon is in the house. Rwanda is in the house. Yes, now. Rwanda is in the house. T says, greetings, Doc, and everyone. Greetings, how are you? Come on, guys. Let's send the heart me. Coach Princess sent a heart me. She sent a rose. Guess what? When you do that, it works to your advantage as well. Okay? It shows TikTok that you are happy to be here, and TikTok will also be a blessing to you. T says, Limpopo in the house. Limpopo is in the house. Limpopo is in the house. Oh, that's beautiful. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Share the live. Share the live. Share the live. Tap the screen. We need those likes. Are you ready? Do you have your notebook and your pen? This is 23 minutes into the show. I'm not happy that we have only 600 likes and we have only 9 shares, but I need to appreciate those who have done this, and I hope we will continue. We also have 2 gifts, a heart me and a rose. I think it's high time we start. Unfortunately, we needed to start earlier, but I wanted us to start after we reach those targets, but it's not happening. So so is there anybody in the room who is at the level where they are trying to find a research topic? Whether you're trying to find a research topic or you are trying to refine it. Anybody? Becca just got the #1 gifter badge. Thank you. Peaceful, I see you. Ulrich, I see you. Doc, thank you for reposting the live stream we had last. It's beneficial. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Akon says I'm looking for a PhD topic. Oh, great stuff. Thank you. Pam, 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 pam. I would want to refine mine. Thank you, Youngie. Just got the #3 gifter badge. Thank you very much. Let's keep liking. Let's keep tapping the screen. And let's keep sharing the live. Let's keep sharing the live. Okay. So I'm hoping that by the end of this live, you will have been able, not yet, I'm still busy with my module till next year, May. All the best in the mono. All the best. Let's keep tapping the screen. Those who haven't sent their heart me, a heart me is to say good evening, Doc. That's how it works here. You know, when I join people's live, the first thing I do is I send a heart me. If it is between 7 and 8 p.m., I will also send a Go Popular, because I know that it's going to work for my good and for the other person's good. I know that some people don't even know what to do to have that those gifts. Yeah, I know there might be some people, so I understand. It's not a must, but it's good. What is it? Good protocol. You get into a place, you give a gift. That's what I do. I join a live, I give a heart me, I give a Go Popular, and then depending on the live goals, maybe I will give a I'll give a rose or whatever. Letabo says my PhD supervisor says my topic is more of a master's topic. My topic is an extension from my MA. Oh yeah, I'm not surprised. Thank you for sharing. I'm not surprised. Yeah, usually it's not so easy to extend your topic from master's to PhD, because PhD is a whole new ball game, but it can be done. T says still thinking which major to focus on my research. Thank you, T. I'm asked to change my topic now in November. Okay, no problem. No problem. All right. So, what is a research gap? What is a research gap? What's your own definition of a research gap? Eben says, I am refining my proposal. Thanks, Eben. Samson says, how do I do a heart me or a rose? I'm not into social media. Okay, Samson, thank you very much for letting us know. So what you do is that you go at the bottom there, you will see you will see a rose, then you will see another thing that looks like a gift. When you click it, it will lead you to pay a little bit of money. Yeah, you pay a little bit of money. So now you have coins and you can give gifts. I hope that helps. If it doesn't, let me know. I'll find another way to explain it. Doc, comment about my topic, emotional competence and academic performance. Comment about my topic, emotional competence and academic performance. First of all, I don't know which level this is. Is it honors? Is it master's? Is it PhD? And what program is it? Which university is it? And so on. So I can't comment for now. But the moment you mention those two things, I get interested because I do research in both of those. And my major keynote area is on emotional intelligence. So that's my area. But I would want to know more before I can comment. Okay. Fulu, I see you. Litabu, I see you. You are now number 2 gifter. You now have the number 2 gifter badge. Thank you. Okay. So what's your definition of a research gap? Nelu, thank you. Number 2 gifter badge. I know some of you are actually new. Coach Princess says she's ready for masters. Thank you, Coach. Likely to be a quantity as I see 2 clear variables. Maseko, thank you for that comment. Hi, Doctor. Which one comes first between conceptual or theoretical framework? Interesting. Depends on what kind of study you are doing. You guys are asking questions that are not exactly what we are discussing tonight. We are talking about research gap. That's why I was asking about your... Akon says research gap is an unresolved question. Thank you. Thank you, Akon. Unresolved question. Eben has sent a rose. Thank you so much, Eben. Much appreciated. God bless you. Okay. Let's not forget to tap the screen. I think we are doing better now, although we took time. Now we are 47 in the room and we have 1,400 likes. We need to push. We have 17 shares. Okay. Guys, we need to celebrate Eben. TikTok is saying Eben has sent their very first gift ever on TikTok. So this is something to be celebrated. Thank you so much, Eben. I don't take that for granted. Okay. Research gap. What's your definition? Let's make it engaging. Coach says it is the niche from what has been researched and still need more research. Okay. Thank you, Coach. Remember, I said what you think, not what has been put in books. If you know what has been put in books, it's fine. But otherwise, what you think. Ndamono says lack of good information that need to be researched. Thank you. Thank you, Ndamono. Much appreciated. Research gap. It's a big thing. If you don't have a research gap, what are you doing? We don't just wake up and we start researching. We need a research gap. Okay, please take out your notebook and your pen or your phone or whatever so that you can type or you can write some notes. It's very important. Mohammed, I see you. Where are you watching us from? Yvonne says, after looking through literature, one is able to identify research gap in the field. Thank you so much, Yvonne. Much appreciated. Eben says, a special insight you are hoping to get. Thank you. Nelu says, topics that are not saturated and could do with more research. Thank you. Sabelo says, answers yet to be found on a particular topic. Thank you. We are getting there. That's beautiful. Now, let me give you my definition of A research gap. Are you ready to write? A research gap is the missing piece in existing knowledge. Missing piece in existing knowledge. Renda says information that has not been found. Thank you. Yange says missing knowledge. Thank you. Yeah, Yange's definition is almost like mine. Research gap is that area that one has identified as a brick that need to be placed or put in place. Thank you. Good. This class is brilliant. So mine is research gap is the missing piece in existing knowledge, something not yet explored or fully answered or contextually applied. So you can see my definition is all encompassing, but it's actually covering what you guys have already said. All right, so it's a missing link in the existing knowledge. Eben Baby is now #1 gifter badge. Thank you so much. Guys, we are still on 1,400 likes. I can't believe this. 18 shares. We can do better. We can definitely do better. Okay? So in a simplified way, we are saying a research gap. A research gap is what? To those of you who didn't contribute earlier, what's your understanding of a research gap? After all these things that we have said. Gugu, I see you. Ice M, I see you. We are going to make sure it's very interactive. If you came here thinking that I'm gonna assume that you are empty tins and then I'll be feeling you, you are wrong. I'm here as a facilitator. Dhamma says, I'm a master student, how I choose topic. Okay, we'll get there. Okay, #3, gifter badge, render, thank you. Those who didn't give us their definition, can you tell us now from what we said, what do you understand as a research gap? Because if you don't understand, then nothing much is going to happen. You want to choose a topic, but what's the research gap? So somebody asked it, I want to choose a topic, how do I do it? Start with the research gap. Is there a gap? Is there a missing piece of information or knowledge? A gap, V says a gap that is not yet explored. It can be methodological or conceptual. I like that. Areas that still needs to be researched can be gap in literature, a gap in methods. Wow, now we are talking. Siba, thank you. All right. Research is to find more knowledge to the research that has been done, not fully researched. Thank you. That's Sinelizwi. This class is brilliant. Yo, Samson, it's finding information that will close the gap in the area of your field. Okay, cool. I'm loving it. Under-researched areas, Maseko. Beautiful stuff. I love that. I love that. So guys, I hope you are getting this. Under-researched areas. So it's not about, you see, when you are coming up with a research topic, it's not just about you thinking, what do I just want to research? Yes, an interest must be there, but is there a research gap? What do we call a gap that requires practicality or evidence-based? Okay, that's a question from V. Guys, let's answer that question. What do we call a gap that requires practicality or evidence-based? Okay. Empirical. Siba says it's empirical. Rod to Dr. RJ says a weakness within past studies and that you think can contribute towards. Okay. I'm happy. So let's look at an example. I have an example here for you. Many studies explore entrepreneurship in urban South Africa, but few explore youth entrepreneurship in rural Limpopo. What is that? That's a contextual gap. So studies are being done in South Africa, but they have not been done in rural Limpopo. So already we are looking at the kinds or the types of research gaps. There are many of them. So this one is a contextual research gap. Yes, you have looked at papers, you have looked at books, you have looked at different studies that have been done by others, and they are showing that studies have been done in South Africa, but you have realized that in a particular place in the rural Limpopo, such studies have not been done. Now, you have found a contextual research gap. Dharma says, yes, I have a research gap. I'm senior midwife, always a mother. They ask it, why is increasing induced lab? Okay, interesting. Thank you very much. Okay, because you are a senior midwife and what you are talking about relates to your place of work. Okay, sounds like there's a bit of a tick there, but we can't completely say yes. You will understand why as we go. Let's share the live, share the live. We're exactly on 2,000 likes, guys. But our sharing is very, very slow. We are only on 18. Right, there is another example I want to give you. Scholars study leadership and emotional intelligence, but none link them to student success in African universities. Let me repeat that. Scholars study leadership and emotional intelligence, but none link them to student success in African universities. What is that? That's a conceptual gap. That's a what? Conceptual gap. All right. Why is it conceptual? It's because these studies are being done in general, but not specifically to what? To South African, to African universities. V says, can a study be filling in two gaps? Yes, I was going to come to that. Yes, it can. If so, how do you address it when writing? You have to combine the two. It's very possible. It's doable, right? It's very doable. We are 57 in the room. Let's share the live, tap the screen, send your heart me to say, good evening, doc. And then you can also send your Go Popular. Eben, was it Eben who asked? No, I don't think it was Eben. There's somebody who said, I'm new to TikTok, I'm new to social media. They didn't know how to buy a hat me. Did you manage to buy a hat me? Okay. Now, let's look at the types of research gaps. There are many of them, guys. There are many of them. Coach Princess says, good evening, doctor. Good evening, coach. My evening is so good. You have been so kind to me, coach. You have sent a rose, you sent a heart me, and you have been liking the live. I appreciate that. Zasembo, I see you. Godfrey, I see you. Perfect, I see you. Coach Princess liked the live. Okay, so V liked the live. Thank you, guys. Okay, let's look at the types of research gaps. The first one is empirical gap. Empirical gap. Somebody mentioned it earlier on. When evidence is outdated or missing. That's the issue of practicality that was asked by somebody earlier on. Tembelihle. Good evening, doctor. I just joined the live. I would like to ask if you're conducting online tutoring. I do online mentoring. Yes, I do. You can DM me and we'll take it from there. Thank you for asking. Okay, so empirical gap. If you are not writing notes, that's your problem. And let me also, I'm so happy to tell you that tonight I'm launching my digital products. I have a lot of digital products, more than 10 of them. But I'm launching 2 tonight. One is a checklist. One is the ultimate checklist for research gap. Okay? And then the other one is the ultimate guide to find a research gap. So the guide is more detailed. The checklist is just a few pages. I think it's 3 pages. Then the guide is about 16 pages. written in simple language to make sure you understand this thing and you will nail it. So if at all it happens that our discussion tonight, we don't really touch on you, or we don't get to the, to the depth of what you want, I would like to recommend that you will click the link. The link is not yet there. I'll put the link towards the end of the live so that you are able to go and click it. You pay something little and then you get the document for yourself. I have many more products coming because I've seen, in fact, it was out of the requests that I've been receiving. Because you find that as we are talking, we are many of us, and some people are shy. I've seen it even in my mentorship classes or when I do weekend, workshops. I realize that some people will not ask until maybe they remain alone in the room. So we are all different. We are not the same. Some people are shy. Some people are not confident, and we will work on that. So I'm very happy to share with you that now you are going to get a checklist that helps you to see all the things that you need for you to say, I have a research gap. And then there is a guide that helps you on what to do with a lot of examples, particularly from the African continent. That being said, empirical gap. There is an empirical gap when there is evidence outdated. The evidence is there, or there is no evidence. You know how people can be so theoretical when they are studying. For example, you can see that in some places studies have been done, but those studies were more of literature surveys, literature study, sorry. Do we have to include preliminary finding when presenting for conferences? Okay, that's a good question. It depends. I normally say to people, for example, if you are a master's student, by the time you are done with your literature chapter, that's a conference presentation. That's a journal article. So definitely we don't expect you to be presenting any empirical study. We don't expect you to bring any findings, any primary findings, because you have not yet done them. And even professors and doctors can actually write, a completely literature paper without doing any primary study. So definitely they will go to the conference and present. I've done that before. I normally like it when I have findings, but even when you just have secondary data, you can actually present. So I hope you are answered there. So empirical gap, you got it. For example, in the African context, most data on SMEs in Zimbabwe is from pre-COVID. New research is needed post-pandemic. I'm not saying that's what's happening in Zimbabwe. I'm just giving it as an example. If it happens that most of the data on something in a country or in a district or in a province, most of that data is before COVID, then it means we need what? More studies to be done after COVID, which means we need evidence. We have an evidence gap. Beautiful. Number 2, theoretical gap. Theoretical gap. What do you think is meant by the theoretical gap? Ntombi, I see you. We are 92 in the room. Let's keep sharing and liking. V says, thanks, doctor. How about when you did observations? Does it count? Yes, if you did observations, that's a primary study. Those are findings. It really counts. I remember we did another study like that. And, it was not really observations. It was more of a focus study. But observations, definitely, that's primary study. It counts for a conference. It counts for a journal article. If somebody can just review literature and be able to write a paper or go to a conference, why not you? Siba says, a gap in theory which underpin your study. Thank you, Siba. Thank you. Siba is answering theoretical gap. Okay? So as Siba is saying, if it happens that existing theories don't explain some reality, especially in our case, you find that some theories may not explain our African reality. So that's a theoretical gap. Let me give you an example. Western leadership models may not reflect Ubuntu principles. There are certain things that take place in the Western world. There are certain theories that they apply which can work there but may not apply here. Or they might apply here, but you will need to sort of modify the theory that they are using there because you want to make sure you include things like Ubuntu, things to do with our own culture. That's why even right now with the 4IR revolution, with the fourth industrial revolution, for those who don't understand the terminology, where we are talking of robotics, cloud computing, Tembelihle has sent me a rose. That's so kind of you. That's so generous of you, Tembelihle. I don't take it for granted. God bless you. Yeah, so it's important for us to realize that when we talk of AI, we are talking of fintech and all these technological changes that are taking place. Some of them are not really that relevant to us here in Africa. That's why it's important for us to come up with our own variations as well. Yes, we use different AI models and stuff like that, but some of them were not really meant for us. Okay, so theoretical gap. The current theories are not really covering what is supposed to be covered. Your examples are very understandable, Doc. Thank you. Thank you so much, V. Siba says, my study has a theoretical and conceptual gap. Okay, good. Very possible. You can have two. You could even have more than two gaps, actually. Yeah? All right, so number 3, methodological gap. Somebody mentioned methodology gap or methods gap earlier on. Can somebody tell me what is a methodological gap? So you're looking for a gap. It can be empirical, it can be theoretical, it can be methodological. What do we mean? Where are you, team? We are 80 in the room and we have 3,500 likes. We can do better. Methodological gap. What do you think it is? Ria, I see you. Tembelihle has sent another rose, guys. Tembelihle, God bless you. If previous studies were focusing on qualitative and there is a gap for quantitative. Nice, I love that. Yeah, so you might realize that as you are doing your literature search, you find that most of the studies or all the studies were using qualitative methods. Now, which means you might say, okay, what if I use quantitative? That's a methodological gap. Evening, doctor, what is a contextual gap? Okay, we'll look at that, but I gave an example earlier on. We'll look at that, don't worry. Studies exist, but only of one method, maybe quantitative, and there is a need to get qualitative. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ooh, I love this class, guys. I love this class. I love this class. I love this class. Life is to be enjoyed, guys. Education must be fun. Education must be fashionable. That's what I believe. Yvonne is laughing. We must enjoy life. We live once. Siba says, for instance, in my field, a lot of studies are qualitative and there is a need for quants. Yes, that's a methodological gap. Hey, I'm enjoying this, guys. I like it when you are participating. So let's look at an example. Using AI-based data collection to study informal traders in Ghana. Using AI-based data collection to study informal traders in Ghana. So, because everybody who is doing it in our countries here in Africa, it's rare that we have been using AI. So, if you use AI, obviously there will be a lot of considerations. But if you are to use AI data collection methods, that could actually better things. Chidinma, I see you. Chidinma, where are you watching us from? Zetu, I see you. You are laughing. Guys, if you have not yet told us where you are watching from, please write in the comment section. We are enjoying ourselves here. God's on Machiavelli, I see you. We are enjoying ourselves, guys. We are talking about research gap, research gap, research gap, research gap, research gap. Midrand, South Africa, Yvonne. Cordelia is in Pretoria. And Daikila is in Namibia. Namibia is in the house. Zetu is in South Africa and a student at Nelson Mandela University. Wow. I love that. Eben Baby liked the live. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Can we continue to like the live and to share it? So we have looked at empirical evidence. Laplace is in Uganda. Uganda is in the house, guys. Coach Princess says, let's follow the doctor for us not to miss any live or any of his videos. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Coach. If you don't follow me, if you don't click the plus, my friend, you are going to miss. Follow me. Manare says, I'm in Polokwane. Thank you so much. You don't want to miss lives like this, eh? There's a lot here. There's a lot. And if you haven't watched my videos, you don't know what you're missing. Peter, I've been tasked to start my dissertation and joining from Ghana. Thank you, Peter. You're welcome to the family. Yvonne says, we have followed him already. I appreciate that. Rose says, I'm in Venda. Guys, another, let me tell you a secret. Zukisa from Cape Town. Thank you. Guys, when you are watching my videos, make sure you watch the whole video. Watch the whole video. If you don't have time, make sure you put it on what? On save. Just save it. Mpo is joining us from Lesotho. Mpo is a religious follower. Thank you so much, Mpo. I appreciate that. KZN, the Seed Development Foundation. Thank you so much. Zetu says, I always do. They are so informative. Oh, thank you so much. So Zetu, apologies about that. So Zetu is saying she's always going through my videos from finish to end. It's very important. If you are in a hurry, put the video to favorites. Okay? Watch to the fullest. Nkugwa is watching from Uganda. I love this. We are Pan-Africanists. Africa must rise and education must be fashionable in Africa. What's today's topic, Dr. Rose? We are talking about the research gap, my dear. We are talking about the research gap. Research gap, research gap. So right now we are looking at the three. We have looked at number 1, empirical gap. Number 2, theoretical. Number 3, methodological. Number 4 is the population gap. I will tell you there are so many of these, but we are just looking at a few today. I also have more detail in the guide that is now available, and the checklist will also touch on them. Okay, so the population gap, when some population groups are not represented in the studies that have been done in the past, when certain groups are understudied. So let's look at an example. Female farmers in northern Kenya rarely feature in climate adaptation studies. Female farmers in northern Kenya rarely feature in climate adaptation studies. So what's that? That's a population gap. So when you say, I don't know how to choose my topic because I don't see the gap. Many people, when they think of research gap, they're just thinking of literature. There is a lot more you can look at, guys. So the population gap is another one. Number 5, contextual gap, which somebody was asking about earlier on. Aza, I see you. Kronos shared the live, thank you. Those who haven't told us, tell us where are you watching from. Guys, roses are welcome. Hatmis are welcome. Any other gifts you want to give, especially according to the target for tonight, they are welcome. Okay? If you send me a heart me or a rose, it's for your benefit because TikTok will see you. Some of you, you are content creators. Some of you, you will want to be a content creator one day. And when you are in the habit of supporting others, TikTok will also support you. Homo Tsehang is watching from South Africa. Thank you. You're welcome. Antia Van Wyk 2 joined. You're welcome. Tell us where you're watching from. So population gap, we are done. Contextual, when research has not been done in a specific context. What about problem identification in research rather than gap searching? Okay, so once you have identified a gap, it's now easy for you to have a research problem. But tonight, let's avoid mixing the two. I can see that as a need for another topic or for me to include a video. I can also do a video because I do lives once a week, but I will also produce videos. So if there are videos that you want me to produce and put on the channel, I'll be glad to do that. Okay, so contextual, when research has not been done in a specific context. I mentioned it earlier on, e.g. studies on online learning mostly cover South Africa, but not Lesotho. Have you seen that? Most studies on online learning, they are more in South Africa than in Lesotho. So, as an African, that can cause you to say, I have found a contextual gap. All right? And then practical or policy gap. Wakop, I see you. Oxing, Ngoma, I see you. Where are you watching us from? Olwam, I see you. Where are you watching us from, guys? Let's share the live. Let's like. Ben, I see you. Where are you watching us? Mpo says, you are right, doctor. I'm from Lesotho and have realized that. Oh, thank you, Mpo. Thank you for confirming that. Next topic, doctor, how to make sure your voice is visible on your research. How to make sure your voice is visible on your research. Okay, let me just write it down. I told you that you must take notes, right? So let me also take my notes. How to make sure that Eastern Cape, South Africa, Oxy is in Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is in the house, guys. How to make sure your voice is visible on your research. Okay, thank you. Next, TikTok lives or videos. I will see whether we can put it as a next, because we already have something for our next live. But I could possibly do a video. Guys, if there's any need you have, let me know, because we can actually we are doing series. If you have been checking on my channel, you will see that there is a series right now on how to get a scholarship. Wow, 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 wow. Somebody's sharing. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Ben is in Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is in the house. Doctor, I think my study falls under so many gaps. Now I'm concerned. You shouldn't be concerned. Your study can actually fall on more than one gap, so don't worry. Some comments in this live. Okay. Anyone who have studied at University of Zambia in the house? That's a question from Yange. Siba, to ensure that your literature review is not summary of articles. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so I have a series on thesis defense because I saw that many people were asking questions. Then I have a series on how to get a scholarship. I hope you will watch those videos. Make sure you watch from beginning to end. It's very important. Then you like, then you share, then you comment, and you can also keep it in favorites. Okay. Then somebody asked it earlier on about a research problem. Problem identification. So guys, I will do my best to cover these things in videos and in lives. But in case I don't, I also have quite a number of digital products that can help you. Like I was saying earlier on, I now have a checklist for finding a research gap, and I have a comprehensive guide that will help you in terms of how to come up with a research guide. All these things we are talking about, we don't have enough time, so we are just going through them quickly, but I can assure you, when you go through the guide, you are going to smile. It's simplified. I believe that education has to be simple. Simplicity is the name of the game. I want you to move from research stress to research smiles. Just like that. That's why you heard somebody commenting earlier on that my examples are very simple. It's intentional. Can I tell you something? In the past, there was a time when I thought being educated means using complicated English. And I would do that. But I later learned that no, when you are very educated, you should be able to communicate to the most uneducated person or to a child, and they will understand you. So that's what we do on this channel. We simplify things. Whether I'm writing or I am speaking. I've been doing this for years. When I published my first book in 2012, it was so simple. It was a personal finance book. So simple that my child then, who was doing standard 6, was able to read it. So simplicity is the name of the game. Okay, so practical or policy gap, where research doesn't translate to real change. You might realize that there are quite a number of people that have been doing studies, but there is no tangible change in that place. So that's a practical or policy gap. The point is effective communication. Yes, Zooks, I agree with you. Effective communication. If we complicate things, who are we? You know? Tembelisha has sent another rose, guys. Tembelisha has sent an ice cream. Oh, now I'm about to eat an ice cream, guys. Eh? Can I share the ice cream with you guys? Thank you so much, Tembelisha. God bless you. God bless you. May God multiply your resources. It just shows that you appreciate what we are doing tonight. Those who are giving gifts, those who are sharing the likes, who are sharing the live, and those who are liking, you are showing that you appreciate the efforts. Otherwise, why would I be doing this? I could be sleeping. I could be doing other things, you know. And you could be doing other things as well. Imagine. How do you identify a research gap? How do you identify a research gap? Can I hear from you guys? Because there's somebody seated here. They have heard the Greek we were talking. You're saying, hey, practical gap, hey, contextual gap, hey, conceptual gap, hey, yewe, population gap, yewe. How do you identify it? Kronos, I see you. What's your view on systematic literature review in identifying a research gap? I think it's good. It's helpful. Reading literatures, clinical observations. Yes, that's helpful. Let me quickly give you what I have here. Step number 1, read strategically. Read strategically. You see, somebody mentioned systematic literature review. Systematic. And here I'm saying read what? Strategically. So you are not just going helter-skelter, but you know what you're trying to do. Review the last 5 years of journals and dissertations in that field that you are targeting. Review the last 5 years journals and dissertations in the area that you want to study. Okay? V says by going through published articles. Thank you, V. Okay? And then as you do that, use keywords like future research, limitations, or recommendations. These sections often review research gaps. Have you seen, some of you have, if you have published a journal article before, or you have presented at a conference, just type yes. Type yes, 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 so that I know whatever I'm saying is relevant. Greetings, Doc, and everyone in the house. How are you, Mama V? Thank you for always joining our lives. How are you, Mama V? Mama V sends a rose. Wow. Thank you so much. God bless you, Mama V. Much appreciated. Rose say, I presented at Amel, East London. That's nice. That's nice. Thank you so much. Beautiful stuff. Mpo says yes. Good. So, have you seen that usually Mama V says, I'm good, thanks, and how are you, Doc? I'm good, thank you. Sazi says, greetings, Doctor. How are you? Mutusi Matobo, long time, bro. Neo Acosta, I see you. Okay. So have you seen that when you look at a journal article towards the end of it, the authors tend to suggest, areas that need to be researched on. You can actually identify some research gaps there. Okay. But why are we saying you should review the last 5 years journals? Why not 10, 15, 20 years ago? Asa says, I'm trying to share, but I'm failing. Oh, I'm sorry about that. What could be happening? Maseko says, further reading, thank you. Mutusi Matobo, greetings, Doctor. Long time, sir. Long time, bro. Long time. Good to see you. Why 5 years? We want something recent. We want something recent. That's why even in your citations and your referencing, we want to see latest references to see that your work is relevant. Otherwise, it's outdated. Okay, that's step number 1, read strategically. Step number 2, look for contradictions. Are there any contradictions among the studies that you are seeing? Maseko says 5 years because information keeps changing. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. So, when 2 studies say opposite things, that's a potential gap. If, for argument's sake, studies are saying in South Africa, small, medium, micro enterprises are contributing very little tax to the country. And then other studies are saying, oh, no, they are contributing a lot of tax. That's contradiction. That's a research gap. Okay? One paper says emotional intelligence increases leadership success. Another says it doesn't in African settings. You already have a research gap. Okay? Step 3, check local relevance. Whatever it is that you are reading about, check local relevance. How relevant is it locally? Ask, has this been studied in my country? Or in my industry? Or in my gender group? Or my language context? So you see, that's a gap as well. If not, you have found a contextual gap. Then step number 4, I hope you're writing notes. If you are not writing notes, you are going to purchase the checklist, or you purchase the guide, or both. Is meta-analysis cheapest way to do research, Doc? What do you think, guys? Anybody used meta-analysis here? Anybody used meta-analysis? Asa says yes. I'm not sure whether it's a yes to the meta-analysis or you are still answering the other question that I asked earlier. Okay. 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 Somebody wants to stand up. I'm tired of sitting. Let me stand. Let me stand. V says, I used it. I was quoted 15,000. Aza says, yes to meta-analysis. Thank you, Aza. So, Aza, would you say that it is the cheapest way of doing research? That's a question asked by Rose. Rose, so far we have been told by V that when using meta-analysis, it costs 15K. Aza says meta-analysis. Would you say it's the cheapest? I wouldn't say it's the cheapest. It's useful, but it depends. Because, for example, V said 15K. That's 15K what? What currency is that? Okay, I know that Aza is going to come back to us on that. Step number 4, listen to society for you to get a research gap. If you are just arriving, we are talking about research gaps. Rahib, you're welcome. Where are you watching us from? Listen to society. V says South African rands, but it was an international company, so maybe that side it costs less. Okay, thank you. Step 4, listen to society. Observe issues in your community, in your workplace, or government struggles. Okay? Research begins where real problems exist. Yeah? My question is not answered, Doc. Rose. Rose says my question is not answered. I think it's tricky to say it's cheapest. It depends on who is doing it. It depends on who is doing it. I can't say, guys, can we answer it? Is meta-analysis the cheapest way of research? Rahib says he's in Malaysia. Malaysia is in the house, guys. Thank you so much, Rahib. We appreciate your presence. Guys, tell me, is it the cheapest? Abdu, how are you? Kanya, where are you watching us from? I'm sorry guys, my lighting is not very good today, but I will fix it. I will fix it. I will fix it. Okay, so observe what's happening in the society. And number 5 is use AI and databases smartly. How are you guys using AI? Hey, I need to do, I don't know whether we'll do a live. Murungwa, thank you for liking the live. Those who have not yet sent a heart me, this is your opportunity. Send a heart me and send a go popular. Let's share the live. Let's like. We are about to come to the end. What AI are you using? Perhaps enlighten me. What are the points listed for? Perhaps enlighten me. What are the points listed for? Charlotte is asking, perhaps enlighten me, what are the points listed for? Which points? Oh, okay, the steps. These are the steps of finding a research gap. So we are on number 5, the last one. So number 5 is use AI and databases smartly. Use tools like Google Scholar. I know that some of you, when we mention these things, you are wondering, oh, is that a big deal? Yes, it's a big deal. There are people who don't know how to maneuver around Google Scholar. And I see that a lot when people come for mentoring. But if you are going to get the checklist that I talked about, which I'm going to put in the link just before we end the live, and the ultimate guide to finding a research gap, if you get those 2, I can assure you that your questions will be answered. You are not going to have any challenge. If you still have any challenge, then you can DM me and we can do a one-on-one. We need to have a one-on-one. As I says, utilizes existing data. Meta-analysis involves analyzing data from previous published studies. Thank you for answering that. But the question also is it the cheapest? That's what Rose wants tonight before we sleep. You understand? Before we sleep, we must answer Rose's question. Okay, so Google Scholar, ResearchGate. What else do you guys use? Scopus, EBSCO, and so on. And you know you can filter by the year. Where possible, make sure that you are using from 2021 upwards. By the way, we say 2020. 2021. The American style. We don't say 20 or 20. We say 20. Everybody say 20. Kingsley, how are you? As I says, reduces the need for new data and saves resources. I will say is the cheapest. Rose, are you happy? Are you happy? Thank you, Asa, for answering that. Much appreciated. Yes. Usually meta-analysis will be the cheapest. I can't think of any other one. V says, to answer Rose's question, it is expensive. However, you can finish your 2 years master's in a year. That makes it cheap, isn't it? If it helps you to finish your 2 years master's in 1 year, I think, according to what V is saying, at the end of the day, we can end up saying, maybe we can say it's cheap. But cheap depends. ChatGPT, I'm sure you guys are using ChatGPT or Cite AI, which summarize what's missing in a research domain, but you must verify sources. Yeah, don't depend on AI. Don't rely too much on it, but definitely you can use AI to help you to find research trends. You can use AI to help you to find a research gap. But you see, some of the things, like I said, you need to see what's happening in the community. ChatGPT may not see that. ChatGPT is also still learning. Okay, we've looked at the 5 steps of identifying a research gap. Is there anything from my side? I think it's now question and answer. And I know that we have received quite a number of questions and answers. Do we have people that want to come on the, what do you call? To join the panel and help me answer questions? Anybody? Anybody wants to come to the panel? Anybody you want to come to the panel? Just give me a comment. Just write panel. If you write panel, I will know that you want to come up. Okay, coach says I want. Coach wants to come to the panel. Some of us grew up heading cattle. Can you kindly summarize the research gap I just joined? Mafunise, you just joined. Thank you for joining. I think people like yourself, you are going to benefit if you purchase my checklist for research gap and the guide that will help you. But I think somebody can summarize it for us here. We have looked at a lot of definitions from the class, very brilliant class. Who wants to summarize their understanding of a research gap, guys? Who else wants to come up on the panel, whether to ask a question or to answer questions, whichever you prefer? Coach Princess, do you want to say something?
No.
Okay, but thank you. I
Thank you
appreciate
so much.
Thank you, Coach. So, Coach, you can mute yourself if you don't mind. Anybody who wants to come to the panel? Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Coach. Anybody else? Any questions? Where can I buy it? It is my first time coming across your live, Mafunise. Thank you so much, Mafunise. What do I do here? Let me see. Because, okay, Ndaikile wants to come on the podium. Let me see if I can invite you. Okay, I've sent you. Bomvo says, is finding a research gap similar to all fields, e.g. engineering, education, etc.? That's a good question. Is finding a research gap similar to all fields? I hope I get the question. Are you asking whether finding a research gap is important in every field? If that's what you're asking, the answer is yes. Charlotte says, can this guide assist with DBA? Definitely it will, because with a DBA, you are going to attend coursework. Then after coursework, you are expected to do your research. So yes, it will really, really help you. Thank you, Charlotte. Setu, I see you. Priscilla, I see you. It was going to be easier if I had already, what do you call them? If I had already shared the link with you earlier before the live.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Just a quick question while someone is coming up. Many times I've seen that undergraduates, they hardly, for example, use literature gap and all that methodological gap. I think much often they are being guided on empirical. Can I say that we can be able to extend and use all the types of gap available even undergraduate?
Yes, it will be a very good idea. It's just that, like you are saying, at undergrad, we don't want to overburden them with too many things. So when they do their mini dissertation, we don't tell them too many things, but definitely we tell them about the research problem, we tell them about the research gap and stuff like that. But it will be a very good thing if they start from there, because I've seen some honors students commenting under my videos on this channel, and they mentioned that they have actually presented at research conferences, international research conferences. So that's a big thing, and it shows that they will have gone through the rigor of things like the research gap. Thank you very much. Anybody else wants to come up here? What is a recruitment strategy in research proposal? Okay, I will write this one down. Recruitment strategy. Recruitment strategy in research proposal. Okay, so what we are doing is we are talking about the research gap. So anything else outside, we jot it down. I can do a video and put it on the channel, or we can do it when we look at another topic next time when we go live. So thank you for that question, Gigi. Okay. It looks like we are going to say good night now. Gigi says thank you, most welcome. Okay. Okay, guys, so what I'm going to do, I will share the link. I will do a quick video after this, ne? I think that's the best. I'll do a quick video soon after the live, and underneath it, I'll put the links to the digital products that I just mentioned to you. What is the difference between topic statement and a research question? Okay, I'll just... What is the difference between topic statement and a research question? So what I'm trying to avoid is a situation where we come for a live and we are discussing everything to do with research. That's not possible. We end up confusing people. Is benchmarking the same as research? Is benchmarking the same as research? So please, if you have not yet followed me, click the plus sign so that you won't miss any of my lives going forward, and you won't miss the series that are on this channel. You won't miss any videos. All these questions you are asking that are not very relevant to what we are talking about today, I've jotted them down, and I'm gonna... Yanga is sending me... Wow. Yanga is sending gifts, guys. TikTok gifts. 19 of them at once. Wow, I've never seen anything like this. This is pretty amazing. Thank you so much, Yanga. God bless you. Yanga says, yo, I always miss your live sessions. Okay, so what I would do, Yanga, it's just that I'm not very active on my YouTube channel these days. So, yo, we don't call our competitors at TikTok, we don't call out their names, but we call it the red button. I've not been very active on the red button, but for those of you who will have missed the session, I would love, I'm not promising, sometimes I forget, but I would love to put the whole recording from here. I put it on the red button so that you can watch it if you like. You will let me know in the comment section if you prefer that, because I don't want to put it there and nobody's watching us. Coach Princess says, thanks a lot. God bless you. I received the blessings. Machelane says, do we include theoretical framework in the literature review? Do we include theoretical framework in the literature review? I'm tempted to answer some of these, but just want to avoid a situation where we confuse people. Generally, yes, although it will depend on the template that you are given by your university, but the answer is usually yes. But I will attend to it. I will do a video on it and put it on the channel. We learned a lot today. That's V. Thank you, Doc. We really want the digital materials. May God multiply. I appreciate that, V. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So like I promised, soon after this, I will do a quick video, and under that video, I'll just do a quick video where I'll be thanking you guys for attending, and then I'll put the links to the digital materials. There are many coming, but we'll start with these two that have something to do with the research gap. And also I have 3 books, 1 on relationships, 2 on finances. You will choose whatever you want. Taco Mende, says, I will DM you regarding the research gaps and academic contribution. Thank you. Where are you watching us from? Taukomende. Hey, I'm failing to pronounce this one. Tid. Is it Tide or Tid? I can try that one. Where are you watching us from? Also, you must, that's Murunga. Also, you must have sessions where you highlight how to write articles. Okay, I'll do that. How to write articles. I'm thinking that we should also, if people are interested, some of these topics, we can just have a day where we can spend 2 to 4 hours together. Then you see, we have enough time to actually talk about. So imagine if we have a time where we are just talking about how to write articles. Thank you for that. Younger, thank you for those 19 gifts. I appreciate them. God bless you. Definitely, Charlotte says, definitely need a session on answering essay topic questions. Okay. Session on answering essay topic questions for DBA submission. Okay, so some of the things also, guys, you can book a one-on-one and then I will be able to help you with some of these things. You can just DM me. Yanga says, I will adjust my calendar. Thank you, Yanga. Mama V says, that will be so awesome. Thank you. Peace says, thank you for the very informative and captivating live. Thank you, Peace. Thank you for your support. Yanga says, however, it was going to be awesome if you can extend to YouTube because your session will be recorded. Definitely. Yeah, the other day I went live. I was live on TikTok and Facebook. I wanted to be live on YouTube at the same time. But now you see, the problem is when you use a different plugin or software, then it's difficult to really engage the way I'm engaging with you guys here. So yeah, it's something to think about. It would really help so that it comes live on YouTube as well. Marcellana says, please answer the one of literature review. Which one is that one? Is it one that I have already written down? Literature review. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. It's my first time. That's Aza. I'm happy I came across this live station. Stay blessed. Thank you, Aza. Same to you. God bless you. And Daikile, thank you, Doctor, for the fruitful evening. Thanks, Daikile. Thanks for coming through. Rod to Dr. RJ. Yes, to provide the academic basis for explaining relationships between variables and I'm not sure and what. Tide says, Law, South Africa, that's Afrikaans. It's my pseudonym. Apologies. Thanks, Doc, for the session. You're welcome. Charlotte says, I do recommend Dr. My best supervisor for my master's. Okay, we can talk about that. You can DM me and we see which university and stuff like that. I could be your supervisor. That's fine. We'll definitely book a one-on-one doc. Thank you, Gigi. Murunga says, thank you so much, Doctor. The session was really awesome and insightful. I appreciate that, Murunga. Wrote to Dr. RJ, continued from previous text, variables and guiding empirical investigation. Okay, thank you. Charlotte will definitely ask for his assistance. Research work is, yeah, it can be heavy. Hello, my good friend. Hello, Skibidiski. Where are you watching us from? Guys, we have come to the end of this live. I appreciate you. I love you. And I pray that God will bless you and strengthen you. The goal of this channel is to make sure you move from research stress to research smiles. You move from research stress to research smiles. Guys, life is to be enjoyed. I love you all. Enjoy the night. Bye-bye. Cheers. Be on the lookout for the short video I'm going to do just after this. Bye-bye. I love you.